is running over, but you cry about.
Hi, I'm Ben Morrison of the Brothers Comatose, and I'm happy to be here.
Looking forward to hearing you later on tonight. Could you tell us about the past couple months of you guys' activity?
Sure. Things have been kind of crazy for the Brothers Comatose. We've been in the studio a lot these last couple months. We've had some lineup changes over the last little bit. Mm-hmm. We had our old bass player come back to the band, and we also added a sixth guy.
A fiddle player?
Fiddle player, vocalist. He plays everything. He really plays everything,
he sang a pretty good song last night up at the late night show.
Working on building, I'm working on building.
And then just to have the two dynamics of both the fiddles, I mean, that's gotta feel nice.
Oh, it's like rowdy.
That's like a dream, huh?
Yeah, it's fun. Really
cool, man. Well, tell us about the new album. I mean, because that song, The Gold.
Oh, City Painted Gold?
Oh, man. I was just sitting at home, and then I'd go on Facebook, and Brothers Comatose are playing on the radio in Chico.
Oh, yeah.
And you stream it here, and bam, I went on there, and that City of Gold, is that what it's called?
City Painted Gold.
City Painted Gold. That song, I'm feeling that one.
Thank you.
It's going to be on the new album, or?
Yeah. We got some guests on it and everything. The T Sisters came and sang backup harmonies on it.
Oh, yeah.
Really cool.
Last night it sounded beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
That was so nice. We're actually doing an interview with Erica later. T Sisters, shout out to them.
Yeah.
Tell us about your favorite part of being out here on the road, man.
Well, you can see our sweet van barely over there. That's
nice.
Pretty cool.
Upgrade?
Upgrade. Not quite that status over there, but we love it though. So, especially with so many dudes in the band now, we have a tour manager, a sound guy, and everything. So, it's been great. It's been really fun. Like, we've been kind of like holed up, writing and working on the album. So we haven't been out on the road in like a lot in the last, 4 or 5 months or something like that. But here and there, just here and there.
Right, and like as far as the writing process, do you guys like share the writing? Do you write a lot of the songs, or does your brother? Or?
Yeah, I write. We all write. I think
together, collectively.
Well, everybody you kind of have to like. That's hard. That's a hard thing to do. It's to like, hey, let's write a song.
Right.
A bunch of people together. So somebody's kind of got to get the ball rolling. Most of the time, one of us will bring an idea to the table, like an already written song, more or like the bare bones or whatever, and then
foundation.
The rest of the band puts like the muscle and the fat and the skin on top and makes it
kind of mold it.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, to make it what it is.
Your brother, I mean, how long have you guys been doing it, like playing together, and since you were just youngsters, or?
Yeah, I mean youngsters, but like teenagers, it was pretty casual back then in the living room, but in this band, 7 years with a full band, and then that's our fiddle player's wife right there.
Hi,
Whitney.
Hello, Whitney.
Charlie. And let's see here. Yeah, but even before that, a couple years before that, it was just he and I doing like some duo stuff around town. We were just playing gigs together. So,
like, when did you guys really know that like you had something, that it was more than just a jam?
Oh, we never really did.
Yeah.
I still don't know actually.
Cool. That's a good attitude.
I don't know. We just kind of like, honestly, we just started like by playing covers of songs that we used to know when we were teenagers, and then eventually we started writing songs. And then one day we had a couple friends that played other instruments, mandolin and bass, and we're like, hey, let's record a couple songs in our friend's garage. And then like started playing shows, and like, I don't know, it just kind of blossomed into this thing that we didn't know that people would like.
How did you guys come up with your name?
That's a weird occurrence, I guess. It just really just popped in my head one day. It was one of those dumb things where it's just like, I woke up early in the morning, and I'm like, the Brothers Comatose. That sounds weird. Alex, what do you think about Brothers Comatose? He's like, yeah, I don't care.
Works for me,
yeah. And then, we even like talked about changing it at a certain point. Like, we're like, I don't know about our name, I think maybe every single band goes through that process.
Definitely.
They're like, oh man, our name's dumb. We gotta fucking change that name, and then, we tried to come up with some other stuff, and it was all dumb. And then we're like, if everything's dumb, then let's just keep what we got. So.
Yeah, I think it's nice. It works.
But yeah, people tend to, at least it's like, it seems, people tell me that it's like memorable. So
Yeah.
So that's cool at least.
Nice.
You know?
Tell me about when you wrote "Tripping Down the Mountain." What was that day like?
The day. So we were in Telluride, Colorado.
Ooh, nice place.
Yeah, and a friend of ours acquired some LSD from the 70s, apparently. That was
good stuff.
That was buried in a time capsule.
Oh, wow.
And,
Nice.
And so he showed up with some of those, like, sweet tarts with LSD in it. I had never taken LSD before that. And I think there were 4 of us. And we had 1 sober driver, but the rest of us took LSD. It was odd because we took it and then like hiked up this mountain in Colorado. It was probably like 4 miles straight up this mountain, and then we hung out for hours, and then had a blast. We were having such a good time, and then we came back down as we were walking out. I had my guitar with me and everything, and I just started like humming the song, and so I had like the chorus. I like had the chorus in my head, and Joe, I don't know if he was over there a second ago. He's our tour manager. He used to be our mandolin player, and we co-wrote that song together. So because he was also partaking.
Oh, cool.
On the mountain.
Nice.
And we were literally tripping on down the mountain and then trailblazing and doing all of those things that it says.
That's one of my favorite songs. You guys got a big summer coming up. Tell us about how you guys excited to play High Sierra and Bottle Rock?
Oh yeah, Bottle Rock, High Sierra. Yeah, it's the best.
Yeah, that's gonna be a really good time this summer.
Yeah, we got some killer festivals. Some stuff on the
Del
East Coast.
Fest?
Yeah, Del Fest.
I mean, that's big.
Yeah, it's cool. It's gonna be a blast.
It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
Another thing, like the very first time I seen you guys, I was, you do the thing where you lay out, you know what I mean? How did that come about?
I have no idea how that started out. It all started because, actually, no, I think I do. We were talking about it. We're like, we just played the song, and we're like, oh man, it just really needs to like come down in this part, like the dynamic shift, get like really quiet. And I think like one night I was just really exaggerating because we had talked about it before going on stage. We're like, oh, we gotta get really quiet, and I'm like, started squatting down like while I was playing this, getting really quiet, and then like, I think the next night like somebody else did it with me, and then finally like we all did it at the same time. We're like,
nice.
oh, that's weird,
It's cool.
And then it just kind of became one of those things where, I don't know, people get excited about that.
I do. I got excited about it.
It's
First
funny.
time I seen it.
I mean, it's fun.
Different.
It's fun for us too, though.
Definitely.
Like, I don't know. I'm just not seeing like a band lay down while playing their instruments. So it's like fun. It's always exciting in the set when it comes up for us because it's like, goofy.
The photographers are scrambling.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, they're getting ready. They're getting ready.
Yeah. I mean, it's just it's goofy, but it's like
it's very cool.
Like,
it's organic, And
Yeah.
no one. I've never seen anyone do that. And like to be, one of a kind, you got to kind of make yourself different here and there. Where do you guys see yourself in a couple years down the road?
Oh shit, man! Hopefully, maybe in one of those things over there.
One of the big buses.
A bus.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
The album, when is it dropping?
That's a good question. It's not fully mixed yet. So, there's this whole process. Can I say?
Yeah, you can say whatever you want.
All right. There's this whole process where you record the tracks, then you sit on it for a little bit, and then you mix it, and then you check the mixes, and then blah blah blah. You got to master, and then you gotta
It's a long process.
Look at is a label gonna want this sort of thing? And then I don't know. We've always released our own albums in the past, all right, cool, we did it. Here we're putting it out there in the world,
right?
And now we have a manager, and they're like, oh, let's just check out a couple labels, and if it doesn't work, then we'll go. We'll just release it.
And how do you feel collectively about the album?
Oh, it's great.
Is it some of your best stuff out?
Yeah. It's also the most time we've spent in the studio, so it's very crafted to what we wanted to get. So
looking forward to it, man. I appreciate your time, man. Ben.
Ben.
Brothers Comatose, man. Thank you.
Thank you. That was the easy stuff.
That was.